Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, June the 21st. I've got two of my friends with us today, Doering and Connor. It's a pleasure to have both of you here.
Thank you.
Connor the dog and Mar the human.
Yes.
From Paws Medical and Behavioral Center. Good to have you here, Mar
Thank
and
you
Connor.
for having us.
Today, you wanted to talk about adopting a pet, bringing a new pet into the house.
Yes. There's many ways to adopt a pet or to bring a pet into your house, and I thought we would talk about dogs first today, but it's kind of the same for cats. But for a dog, Connor, I adopted him from a rescue agency, and he was from a puppy mill. So when you go for a dog, you want to go ahead and make your choices before you even go, and then you see a dog and it may not be the right one for you. So you want to kind of decide what you're looking for and look at different breeds and look at different mixes and kind of get your ideas in check. And age matters, where you get them matters, everything matters. So do that before you actually go looking. Otherwise, you may see the dog and, you just can't not get it because it's so cute, but it wasn't the dog you were going for. So sometimes you're a family that really wants to be on the move and you want a big dog and you want an energetic dog and a puppy. And sometimes, no, that's not the same. You want to go ahead and have a couch potato kind of dog, and that's what you're looking for. And sometimes even an older dog. Connor was 8. So the things you want to do is prepare a little bit in advance. Choose the right dog. I think Connor's going to once again try to eat your flowers. But
Connor, they won't taste very good since they're plastic.
Yeah, he doesn't care. But they go ahead and want to make your choices, then prepare a little bit. If you're going to do a crate, get that. If you're going to get some food and water dishes, anything you're going to do.
Now, let's talk about putting your dog in a crate.
Yes.
Now, this is something that I thought was just awful at first. I mean, I really thought that was terrible. But my dear friend Ann Gaffke, when we adopted Sparky, he came from the kennel, and he was a rambunctious one. The first thing Ann said was, get a crate. I went, why a crate? Putting a dog in a crate, that's terrible. She said, no, it's not. When you're not home, the dog can get into all kinds of mischief.
Right.
The crate. And so we bought a crate, and it was like Sparky's second home.
Yeah.
He liked the crate. And before we'd go to work, he'd say, go get in your house, and he'd go in his crate and lock the door. You knew then that he was safe.
Right.
He wasn't going to be chewing on electrical wiring or getting into something that could harm him.
Well, what makes it easier, though, is to make that decision before you get them in the home, have the crate waiting for them, and what I would suggest when you pick that dog, first off, when you're looking to pick that dog, you want to choose a dog, and about yourself, you want to sit there for a little bit and let the dog come to you. So you're choosing not the most excited dog or not the dog that is hanging out in the back. Kind of get the middle energy dog that wants to come to you. And then you want to invite the dog into your home with a little walk, and then actually invite it into the home after you. Keep the leash on, and that's the time that you can introduce it to new things. Not every day, but the first day you want to keep the leash on, walk the doggie around, and let it go into the crate, so that then the crate and everything else in your home is going to be introduced with you being calm, with you being patient. The doggie can sniff first and go right in. You could have a couple of treats in there, so it's going to be something that the dog will like forevermore. Just make it a really calming experience with everything new.
Now, what if you already have a dog?
Yes.
And you're adopting a second dog?
Yes.
The other thing that Ann told me was, don't let them meet for the first time at home. Let them meet on neutral territory.
Right. And I like to even go one step beyond that. I not only like them to meet on neutral territory, which could be right a little bit a ways from your house, with one person holding the leash of the one dog and the other person, you, holding the leash of your new dog, and let them walk first. It can be separated a little bit, but parallel, so that they're kind of side by side, but maybe a little bit away, so that they can start to feel each other, smell each other,
Oh, yeah,
know
that
each
smelling
other.
is important.
Yes, but first, if they walk separated, then as they're doing better and better, they get closer and closer. I like to first walk the dog that you're getting, walk it first so it knows how to walk on a leash, and have somebody else, or you in advance, walk your own dog before it meets the other dog, so that you have a situation where everybody is calm, everybody is comfortable. You're walking them, and as they're doing better and better and they're getting more comfortable with each other, then you can go ahead
And go home.
and, well, head home, but get them closer and closer, with one going up a little bit in front of the other so that the back one can sniff, and then switch positions so that the other one can sniff.
That sniffing is so important.
So
isn't it?
important.
Oh, my goodness.
That's their doggy handshake, and that's how they learn everything. And then when you go in the house, the people go in first, and then you invite the calmest dog in, and then you go ahead, the next person and the next dog. But keep the leash on for just a little bit so that they can be together. The other thing you want to keep in mind, I hate to shut down anything, but if you have a dog that is anxious or very, very excited, you don't want to think, I'm going to adopt another dog and that's going to calm my dog down. Usually what happens is the opposite.
They both get
that they
excited.
both get excited
Yeah,
or they both
yeah.
get anxious. So make sure you have a nice, calm dog. So if you have to do some work with the one dog before you bring the other dog in, it's going to pay off big time once you get the next dog.
Okay.
Okay?
We were going to talk about introducing cats in the house, but we're just about out of time here. But anyway, we got about 30 seconds. What's the best way to introduce a new cat to the house?
Well, it's kind of the same thing. You want to first look for that cat that's going to be a calm, comfortable cat. You want to invite it in. In that case, you should have a crate that you bring to the shelter or to your adoption area so that you can put it in. You want to make sure it's nice and calm. In a cat's case, if you have two cats, put the one cat in a separate room. Fix it up real nice with a litter box, and it takes some time. Cats take a little bit longer if you want to do it right. If you just open the kennel and they meet, they may not like each other.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so it takes patience.
It takes patience
the
and
human mom and
calmness.
dad need to have patience with the kitties or the doggies.
Yes,
and a lot of love.
absolutely.
And
A lot of love.
All right. If people want more information, how can they contact you at All Paws Medical and Behavioral Center?
They can call 573-896-4040, and we'd love to hear from them, love to help them
All
in
right,
any way.
Maura Doering, thank you so much for coming
Thank
by.
you.
Bye-bye.